Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Utah Utes offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And some room to work. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Dampier. Firing to the right, complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Utes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Touchdown, Utah! Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So West Virginia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Utes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. And the Utes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. They'll try to blast their way in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Gallagher. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep on the run. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
And the Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That's caught. It's Singleton. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Vaughn. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see.
Turning it on! Just plowing ahead. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
West Virginia.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown. Lining
up for the PAT. the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab down the middle.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Moving away from pressure. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And points him nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, that's a huge, huge mistake when you're thinking when you have the football late in the ball game, I got to take care of it, get first downs. The last thing I can do, Palmer, is give the other team another offensive possession. I score or nobody scores.
And what's so heartbreaking about it, too, for the offense, David, is that in this situation of the game, all your best players are on the field. I mean, this is a close game. The guy that carries the ball the most is generally the one.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, running back gets to give. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Finds a tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. He'll pull it on the read. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment.